I'm Nick from Sound Alchemy Creations, and this is Reform.
It's the apostate!
So that was my entire redesign. I'm now going to show you the original, and then I'm going to show you the breakdown of how I went about it.
Whoa!
So I found the clip I wanted, and then I imported it into Ableton. I then proceeded to insert the locators, which indicates exactly where I want the audio inserted, so the key points. By doing this, I can already build an asset list and then start finding the sounds that I wanted. I first started with building an atmosphere. So I really wanted to emphasize the effect of Ellie's proximity to the fire and the direction she's facing. So I automated the volume and the panning to adjust this. I'm just going to pull the video up here. So as she was approaching, I increased the volume and panned it slightly so it's coming towards you. And then when she faces the fire, that's when it gets a lot louder. For the majority of the sounds, I wanted to add reverb, but there were a few sounds that I didn't want any reverb to really focus the audience in on what the character is experiencing. So I did that at the start with Ellie's breath. And then later on in the throat cut scene, I really wanted the audience to focus in on that gory sound. The sounds that I didn't want any reverb, I put them right at the top, grouped them, and labeled it no reverb, just up here. So the rest of the sounds, I made one group and then added convolution reverb here. For the rest of the sounds, I found it really useful to group them, generally depending on the locators. So I have all the bow sounds here, and then the main character. So we've got her vocals, weapon sounds, footstep sounds, and then we have the gore, that kind of speaks for itself. The car, the glass smash, the car thump, and the metal rattles. And then we have the impacts, we have objects, so that's more towards the end, when the enemy drops the machete and the other one jumps down onto the truck bed. And then we have the clothing sounds, and then the warning sound, which I didn't pull from the game, I did make myself. So for the low parts, I used a sliding door. I threw some overdrive and some EQ on that. And I also used a deep hum. For the final warning bit, I actually reversed a snare and pitched that down. And I used some percussion and metal hits pitched down. In summary, that's pretty much how I went about this sound redesign. Because I'm very new to sound design, I haven't had much of a chance to go out and collect my own audio. So I did use Soundly, which has been really useful for finding audio. And that concludes my breakdown. Thank you very much.